But when we eat certain foods, I laugh to myself because this is the information that Jesus talked about in natural abilities. But when we eat in 40 days and 40 nights in the desert fasting, this man was a mystic. He was probably the most.
All the great teachers did way more than this. So we're not going by the names, because all names are wrong in the Bible on purpose to make you to call on devils. So forget the names. This is just an example that all of us do this. If we eat right or diet, fast, and listen, get rid of all the toxins, give your body time to get these abilities that they call miracles, which are natural abilities, because we are. Wake up, people.
Evolved spiritual being to ever walk the planet. In my opinion, there was a reason why he was able to perform all these miracles. Because he knew who he was and who we are. We are pieces of God, all of us. We all have these natural abilities. But when we eat certain foods, when we stuff ourselves, we don't give the body time to rid itself of toxins. Think of yourself as a broadcasting system. You are always giving and receiving broadcasts.
In other words, when you eat meat and you don't eat vegetables raw, and what else? You do other stuff you ain't supposed to do that gives your body toxins, like eating meat, drinking liquor, shit like that, stuff you ain't supposed to do. When you should just be eating vegetables and then fasting, meditating. Come on, bro. And your super abilities kick in. Give your bodies time for the DNA to activate by fasting, by only eating raw foods, like raw vegetables and fruits only. Don't eat meat. Don't eat animal products.
Well, when the body is filled with toxins, we can actually dampen our broadcasting system. We can actually stop the flow of energy because our bodies are filled with toxins. But when we eat certain foods, certain natural foods, or when we don't eat at all, we give the body time to rid itself of toxins. When that happens, certain abilities start to wake up within us. When I changed my filter system in my old house from fluoride to non-fluoride water, strange things started to happen. The first week I did that, I was in the bed with my wife, and we started to communicate with one another psychically, telepathically. No joke. We had a full conversation without opening our mouths. And when we woke up, we realized what we were doing, and it was absolutely eerie. It was like, what was that? She recognized it, and I recognized it. It was high strangeness. I'm telling you, we are powerful beyond measure. We're not even scratching the surface of who we are and what we can actually do. The greatest teacher to ever live told us we can do what he.
The greatest teachers, Paul, would have ever lived and still live, because we don't die. And I'm pretty sure all the greatest teachers are back on earth today, because that's where the war is at. So we all came back for this bullshit because we got to fix the problem. That's simple. But we told y'all plenty of times. Y'all knew this. But somehow, listening to the outside nations is what everybody else wanted to do, when we was showing y'all by example. And we had plenty of mighty armies. We ain't going by names. We was destroying folks without a problem if they came against us. And before anybody came to this earth, man, we was doing our own thing. Just leveling up and leveling up, become more powerful. It was like the greatest heaven you ever seen. But them damn devils came down and people had the nerve, boy, to let their children that they made to trick us. And we should have just did what we usually do to anything that comes to our planet. We wipe them out. But don't belong here, don't belong here. Our abilities will come if we stop putting poison in our body. The food you eating is no good. Get fruits and vegetables from a natural food store. Don't eat anything else. Make sure it's always raw. It tastes good raw, believe it or not. Trust me, I know.
He did even greater things. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you can actually do? You are not a human. You are a soul having a human experience. You are powerful. You are limitless. You are ageless. You were never born and you can never die. Know thyself. So, I have a homework assignment for you. For 3 days, I want you to go without eating and only drink high pH water. Water with 7.5 and higher pH. So for 3 days, don't.
Now, I'm going to tell you straight up. They putting poison in all these bottles, so you're not going to get what you think you're getting. You want to drink water, get yourself somewhere with water. And don't eat for 3 days and then try that. And see if you see a difference.
Eat a crumb. Only drink water. Meditate for about 10 to 15 minutes and detox the body. And watch what happens. Watch how clear you become. Laser-like focus. Some of you may actually report instant manifestations. That's how crazy it is. So try it out. Let me know what you think. Follow me on Instagram at YouAreCreative, same name as the channel.
So with that said, people, we got to get it together, y'all. Let's do it. Will Water.